from eastern Montana probably over into western and the extreme northwestern portions of North Dakota, we have a chance of pulling in yet another spin up or two. It's a non-zero threat. This is definitely on the lower end in comparison to the elevated threat that was yesterday. That was a 3 out of 5 yesterday, and obviously that came to fruition and materialized in a pretty severe fashion for those folks. But here it is in Central Time as we move through the course of the morning hours. We're expecting that at about 10 a.m. it's already out of the way of Marquette. It is going into southern Canada, so we are going to get a little bit of a scrape effect across the northern tier of the Great Lakes, and then by the time we go into the late afternoon and evening, a lot of this diurnal heating potential, a lot of this is going to fizzle out, but that band wants to march its way over into the northeast, so we'll have to keep a close eye on interior New England as we move into the overnight hours and early tomorrow morning for some more severe weather potential.
Well, one of the big reasons why we are talking about strong storms even this early on into the morning is because of how hot it has been for these spots. Denver, they were nearing record highs, if not breaking them earlier this week. You can see folks flocking to pools, anything they can do to escape the heat. Really similar story out across the northeastern beaches. Jones Beach, New York had so many people, and I don't blame them. I mean, over 200 million Americans at this point from the high plains to the northeast are going to be seeing temperatures above average, if not well above average. And if that's not enough, we could be watching centuries-old records getting broken with just how warm it is. New York City, you guys haven't seen a day over 100 degrees since 2012. And that is certainly in the cards, almost expected at this point, Monday and into Tuesday. So this high pressure is no joke. You need to take heat seriously. I know people may want to scoff at it, but I promise you it is really going to be weighing down on you, especially when you consider how moist the air is going to be. You just won't get this break from it. It's a dome of high pressure that's sort of been sliding further towards the northeast and creating that ridge riding setup, as we like to say, for the central plains. And that's why the threat for severe weather has been so far north, kind of riding that northern tier of that ridge. For this weekend, temperatures are going to be scorching. Omaha, Nebraska, you are triple digits. College World Series fans, hydrate as much as you can. Take breaks in the shade if at all possible, but I get it. College World Series, it's a great time. If anything, there's some amazing bars right off of the main stadium. So that'll be a good place to go and beat the heat, I suppose. Farther north out towards Fargo, I mean, you're still talking about temperatures into the 90s. And then notice again that heat right now is already in place. And so those overnight temperatures are not going to be budging much at all, and that's just highlighting how moist this air mass is. If you have less of a discrepancy between overnight lows and your high temperatures for the day, then that means that you have a lot of moist air because the water vapor in the air can hold on to the heat content longer. So that's just one little tidbit there. For the heat alerts, I mean, millions of people under extreme heat watches, excessive heat warnings. For different regions of the country, they do have different criteria for that, just based upon what certain regions are more exposed to on a regular basis. But for St. Louis, that forecast is 98 degrees. Those could be record-breaking or close to. Those records set back in the 1980s. For Omaha, Nebraska, 102 degrees. Absolutely just scorching here. I mean, major extreme heat risk for the Central Plains. And so especially in the breadbasket of the U.S., Zach, I mean, you've got a lot of farmers, people that are now starting to maintain their crops, and then you're dealing with this. And so, you know, we get to sit in a comfortable, chilly studio, if I do say so, but a lot of folks, their job is outside.
It certainly is. I mean, this is corn country. This is a little too early in the season to get that corn sweat, if you've heard of it before.
Right.
That's where the evapotranspiration just sort of literally sweats it off into the leaves, and that would actually increase the humidity. Maybe a little too soon to actually have any of that, but still, anybody with outdoor jobs, anybody with outdoor activities, all of this is going to take grip. And low-level ozone, low-level pollution, all of these aerosols, they just get locked in. There's nothing to actually help mix this. So you may actually run into respiratory concerns. Just take all of the running off the table. Any extenuating circumstances for outdoor activity. Yeah, that's the thing. It's almost like, you know, you don't want to be mowing your lawn this weekend. Maybe just wait it off for a few days. And it's not just those in the middle of the country. It's up and down the eastern seaboard. The 95 corridor, you guys are going to see it. Monday and Tuesday is the worst for you. And when we're talking toppling, shattering records as we go into the beginning of next week. Yeah,
shattering is a good word for that. I mean, again, we have not seen temperatures this warm in over a year for some spots, a bit closer to Boston, and probably a better part of a decade or two for spots like New York City. So stay hydrated as best as you possibly can.